Mr. Wade here. We're now back out at the Evergreen Cemetery. Now, I found an interesting story, and I wanted to bring you guys this story. It's interesting, but very sad. So, I want to say thank you to all our subscribers out there. If you're enjoying this program, you're enjoying our channel, click that like button and show them y'all like this page. This channel, not page. But we are out here at the Evergreen Cemetery. Now, I'm saying we're, but I'm solo today once again. Once again, Mrs. Crime, she is out in California. She is visiting our grandchild that was born approximately 3 weeks ago. Granddaughter. So she's happy about that. So, unfortunately, Mr. Wade has to work and do everything else and also bring you guys some videos. So what brings me out here? Well, it's a sad story of two teenagers. I would say the age of 15 and 16, a brother and sister. Now, will Mr. Wade find the grave? I'm definitely going to find it. At least try. I'm in the proximity of where it always find a grave, but I don't seem to find it. Mr. Crime is bad about that. But I'm definitely going to find that grave. So I'm going to look for the grave, and I'm going to tell you guys some more about the story. Stay tuned. Now, as you guys see, it's a nice warm day today out here in Vancouver, Washington. And right over there, they're actually refurbishing or making it more better, a statue that's over here in the Garden of Love section. Now, me and Mrs. Crime has been there twice before at that statue. Very nice statue. Hopefully, I'm still out here when they get done, and you guys will get the first glimpse of a brand new paint job on the statue. So hopefully we can do that. But once again, I'm out here in the Evergreen Cemetery. Once again, hit that like button. To all you newcomers, subscribe. We subscribe back. Stay tuned. Mr. Wade is still looking for the graves. Now, once again, we're in the Garden of Love section. This is where the tragic story takes place of a brother and sister. Unfortunate death amongst them both, but interesting story. And Mr. Wade wants to bring it to you guys. So all you Tombstone Whisperers subscribers out there, as I look over here in the Garden of Love, stay tuned. Mr. Wade will find that grave. Stay tuned. So, Mr. Wade found out that I'm in the wrong section. It's the Garden of Resurrection, not the Garden of Love. So, I'd have been looking all day because this is a big part, and I was just going up and down the graves looking because it's not an exact location or plot number. It's a plot number, but there's no plots to be shown out here as far as the number. But stay tuned. Mr. Wade is looking. Pow. So Mr. Wade was in the wrong section of the cemetery. Now, in the description it says the Garden of R. Now, this is the Garden of Resurrection. Now, I was at the Garden of Love. You see, I was trying to give love, but not thinking I was supposed to come back before love with resurrection to come back, right? So, Mr. Wade, hopefully I'm in the right section. And once I find the exact location, I will break it down onto the tragic story of what happened to this brother and sister. Stay tuned. So this hopefully is the area that Mr. Wade is supposed to be in to find the two brother and sister. Let's hope this is the exact location, because there are a lot of graves here, headstones. And I'm going to go find this because I like doing this. And I like bringing the story to you guys. We do like bringing the story to you guys. That's what Tombstone Whisper does. We bring the story to you. Stay tuned. So, I've been looking for the past some time, about an hour. And Mr. Wade has found the grave. I have found the grave. I thought I was in the wrong section, but I ended up being in the right section. As I said previous, before I was in the Garden of Love, now I'm in the Garden of Resurrection. So, let's break down this story of what happened to a brother and sister. Okay, so this brother and sister, they are, let's say, they're not even thought of yet, because the story that happens transpired before they're even met by this individual that ended up being a murderer. Now I'm gonna post his name on here. Now what this guy did was, he was in and out of prison. He always found ways out of prison. He ended up going to jail. He ended up getting demoted down to a lesser level and set free. Now he was part of a grand larceny out of the United States, and they actually found him to be mentally disabled, or not disabled, but mentally unstable of whomever. That's what the judge felt. So the judge gave him a pardon, let him out, and gave him 48 hours to leave the country. So he fled to the United States. And he was married prior to that. Now what got him back into the prison before that was that he had a wife that he apparently kidnapped and drugged and everything like that. He was got out there. So the first judge did not want to let him out, but of course they let him out. So after the second time being let loose, they gave him 48 hours to go out of the country. He comes out to, that's right, Oregon, Seattle, Washington. So he meet this mother of these two kids. Now, they were in bliss, they were in love, but I guess the wife thought there was something strange about him, you know? And he was very jealous of the relationship that she had with her son and her daughter, and a younger kid as well. So eventually this guy, he ended up going to jail on something, and he got out of jail, and he was like the babysitter for the kids because the wife worked and he did not work. Okay, so he did not work. He's at home with the kids. The kids go to school, come home, and hey, this and that, stepdad, this and that. Now he was a stepdad because he was married to their mother. So he ended up going deranged. He ended up losing his mind, and he ended up leaving the house. Because the wife had stayed out late with her friends, he got mad and left the house. Then he calls her on the phone when she gets home and tells her, on the way home, when you get there, just know that your kids are taken care of. What do you, she probably said, what do you mean? So apparently this guy killed the 15-year-old and killed the 16-year-old in their sleep. And he said he bashed in the little one as well. Now, how crazy is that? This guy did that. I'll post his name on here and a picture of him if I can find it. But definitely that's what he did. He killed the mother's kids. And, of course, he ended up going to jail, going to prison, and getting a lot of time and not ever getting out. But he still was playing that mental capability thing. So we are here to give respect to the two kids, the brother and sister. I think they were 15 and 16. If I can find photos, I will post that here. And if I can find their age, of course I have their age, I will definitely post this on here because Mr. Wade is bad with age and everything like that. All right. So let's go give respect to the two brother and sister. Stay tuned. So we are now coming up on the grave of the brother and sister that I've mentioned in this story. So here's the grave of the two less fortunate. Fred E. Walsh and Bonnie L. Walsh. Fred was born in 1949, 1964. Bonnie L. was 1948 and 1964 as well. These two were in the murder of the guy that I posted. This guy took the lives of her teenagers and her young one, of course, because he felt some kind of way. He already had a bad track record as far as prior to meeting her, but I guess he must have kept that kind of secretive. So this is respect to the mother of Fred E. and Bonnie L. Walsh. Tombstone Whispers respect. Unfortunate story of these two, but they are here in the Evergreen Cemetery in Vancouver, Washington, to those who want to come give respect. To the family, to the mother, all respect. Fred E. Walsh and Bonnie L. Walsh. Wow. So this section that I'm in right now, where I found the Walsh brother and sister, I've came here before, and this is called the Garden of Resurrection. So I think this resembles where Jesus was blocked in a brick wall and he resurrected on Easter. This, I think, is the replica of that out here in Vancouver, Washington. I've been in here before, didn't know what it was. I thought maybe it was a tomb, but I'm thinking that's what the whole thing is about. Yes, so as you see, it's like coming out of a tomb, but I think this represents a replica of when Jesus was resurrected and he came back out. Very nice art. I finally caught on to what this was. Wow. Stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the two brother and sister that was murdered by a crazy guy that was married to their mother. My respects and condolences go out to the mom and to all the families that are going through something similar to this. It's a tragic story, but Tombstone Whispers, we look into things and we bring them to you guys. Once again, hit that like button. Many more videos to come. I'm Mr. Wade, and Mrs. Crime is in California. We'll be back soon. So stay tuned for a lot more coming from Tombstone Whispers.